The evolving landscape of political communication. Keir Starmer's culinary diplomacy on Sunday Brunch. When Keir Starmer graced the screens of Channel 4's Sunday Brunch to showcase his culinary prowess with a tandoori salmon dish, host Tim Lovejoy couldn't resist a quip. "What on earth are you doing here? You should be on the BBC with Laura Quensberg." Starmer's nonchalant response, "This is so much nicer," signaled a departure from the conventional political arena. Dressed in casual attire, Starmer endeared himself to viewers by revealing his passion for Arsenal FC and his wife's dedication to the NHS. He shared his Saturday evening routine of cooking, with a vegetarian option for his teenage daughter, while grooving to Craig Charles's funk show on BBC Six Music. His tandoori salmon, inspired by Glasgow's Mr. Singh's India restaurant, earned rave reviews from guests, including Dermot O'Leary. Labour strategists hope that Starmer's appearance on Sunday Brunch, a popular show with 400,000 regular viewers, would humanize the party leader, exposing him to an audience unlikely to tune in to traditional political interviews. Instead of facing grilling questions, Starmer relaxed on a sofa, bantered with the hosts, and entertained softball queries like, "Under a Labour government, would we be able to have nice water and clean air to breathe?" This shift in political communication reflects the challenges posed by the fragmented media landscape. The days of TV news bulletins reaching tens of millions are gone, eclipsed by Facebook's algorithm deprioritizing news content and audiences migrating to streaming platforms. For politicians like Starmer and Rishi Sunak, the order of the day is podcast appearances, TikTok collaborations, and light entertainment show chats. Tom Hamilton, a former Labour advisor, observes that, "You can do literally nothing nowadays that gets you in front of the whole electorate saying what you want to say." This necessitates targeting specific voter groups through niche outlets, each appearance tailored to their demographics and interests. Starmer's strategy reportedly includes gracing every football podcast before the election's conclusion. However, this approach has its drawbacks. Politicians now endure an exhaustive schedule of interviews with multiple outlets to reach the same number of people. Furthermore, it carries the risk of backfiring, as Sunak discovered during his appearance on Loose Women, where Janet Street Porter criticized the government's treatment of pensioners. "The risk is obvious. If you screw up in front of more people," Hamilton cautions. Politicians seeking alternative platforms is not a novel phenomenon. Margaret Thatcher once graced the pages of smash hits, while David Cameron struggled to contain his amusement on the One Show when asked about his sleep patterns. Jeremy Corbyn, during his tenure as Labour leader, explored unconventional methods to bypass hostile media, including an arrival on Channel 4's The Last Leg adorned in fur robes. The allure of these shows for politicians lies in the host's perceived leniency. On Sunday morning, while Wes Streeting endured Laura Quensberg's interrogation on BBC, Starmer enjoyed a more relaxed conversation with Tim Lovejoy, who inquired about Labour's stance on discrimination against bald individuals. As the political landscape continues to evolve, candidates like Starmer recognize the importance of connecting with voters beyond traditional forums. Whether through cooking demonstrations, podcast interviews, or TikTok collaborations, the goal is to humanize themselves and convey their message to targeted audiences. However, they must navigate the complexities of this fragmented media environment, balancing the benefits of alternative platforms with the potential pitfalls. Only time will tell if this approach will yield electoral success and shape the future of political communication.